All right, what's up, my fellow spooky folks? It's the Man of Horror and the 2023 Face of Horror future winner, Troy Ryan. Today, I want to share with you guys my top 5 cheesy ass B horror movies. These movies are they're fucking awful. I'll say it, but they're fun. Not so good or not so bad that they're good, but they're just bad. Mostly fun and sort of funny. Not funny, haha, but funny like, did they really just do that? Like, they really tried this whole concept idea? That's the point, right? You will either have fun talking hella shit the whole time you watch it, or be pissed off once it's over that you spent an hour plus on watching it. So yeah, and that's usually what you get when you watch cheesy horror. Let's get it. In 5th place, Chopping Mall. This one came out in the 80s during the mall boom, right? And the idea is simple enough. The mall gets like new security, which happens to be like these fucking killer robots, and everything goes well until like a few friends, they basically decide to hang out at the mall after hours, and the killer robot security guys or things basically mistake them for thieves and hunt them the fuck down in this mall and like just kill the shit out of these fucking kids. I mean, they're literally like hunting them down relentlessly, and it's fun. It's cheesy, of course. And it's kind of wild because, like, the graphics are really fucking bad. The characters are cliche. And the best thing about this is the kills. So if you don't watch it for anything else, definitely watch it for the kills. In 4th place, Tamra. This one is, I think, one of the funniest, like, And again, I don't mean funny by haha, like, oh my god, I'm gonna laugh so hard. No, it's funny like, what? Did they do that? Like, I'll say this one is one of the funniest cheesy horror films I've ever seen. The premise is simple, nerdy girl, who's actually fucking, beautiful, but they don't nerd her down enough, quote unquote. So anyway, she's supposed to be believable as the nerdy ugly girl, and she dabbles in magic, gets bullied, and gets killed, and comes back to life a hot chick. It's, slightly deeper than that, and not the most original premise, right? But seriously, this film doesn't take itself too serious, and you probably shouldn't either. Yeah, it's one of those. Watch it. In 3rd place is this film called Chain Letter. We all remember Chain Letters. Like, it was the whole, pass this to this many people or you die, or, get bad luck and all that wild shit. Very mid-2000s. And this film takes full fucking advantage of that idea and definitely, like, embeds itself in that mid-2000s, like, time frame. The concept, again, is Chain Letter. So while that isn't too bad an idea on premise, right? The execution is just fucking laughable. It's laughable. The acting is bad. The killer is just awful. But the ending scene. And yeah, okay, you have to sit through the movie to get to the ending scene. Whatever. You'll get the hour and like 25 minutes back of your life. Or you won't, but hey. Point is, the fucking ending scene is a good payoff for the bullshit that you sit through in that hour and 20 minutes. So, definitely check it out. If for nothing else, the ending scene. In 2nd place, Dead Tone. This one, I didn't want to shit on. It's another black horror film that I wanted to like. It's from Brian Hooks and another director. I don't fully recall his name. I know he's a black director. And it came out in like around like 2008. Like, a lot of these actually, I want to say, came out in that time frame of like between 2007 and 2009. Like, horror got really cheesy right in that time frame. So if it wasn't like the splatter horror of like Hostel and Saw, it was cheese. And Dead Zone is fucking cheesy. My god, it's just awful. It's awful. A lot of the best thing, I think, is the black character responses, because they're very dead on. Like, they responded in certain parts how I would have responded, which I mentioned was one of my favorite things about the blackening. Like, having characters who feel like you. So that's kind of like the only thing that this movie has going for it. But other than that, like, practically all the fucking characters are cliche, are like stereotypes. You know, it's the hot chick and the rich jerk, the stoner, the fucking weird kid from the side of the tracks, and the fucking cool black kids, and the spicy gay friend. Like, you can literally, it feels like it's out of a how-to horror book. Like, you can literally trace everything in a book like that to like what's happening in this movie. I will say it's the total opposite of Chain Letter, in the sense that you don't have to sit through the whole thing for a payoff. The opening scene in this movie is the best scene in the whole film. That shit, I was like, wait a minute, whoa. Like, after you watch it, you expect a decent movie. You don't get that. You don't get that at all. In first place, Winnie, Blood, and Honey. All right, listen, Linda, listen. I get it. A horror version of Winnie the Pooh sounds like some shit somebody came up with high as fuck, or like off like acid or shrooms or something. It's like, hey, let's make a scary Winnie the Pooh. But, while this was not on anyone's horror remake list, this movie is fun. It's definitely not your mom's Winnie the Pooh. Like, grandma, get the fuck out of the room. This ain't got shit to do with you. This movie is something, one, that you have to suspend all like logical thought, or like suspend any idea or belief that you have of Winnie the Pooh and 100 Acre Woods and Christopher Robin and all that shit. Like, throw it out the fucking window. Do not expect, like, this is one of those movies. It's, again, like I said, fun as hell. Don't have any intentions going into it. There's stupid characters, stupid decisions, fucking stupid idea. You know, it's all just fucking so stupid, and yet it got greenlit for a second one. Mostly for a reason. That's all I'm saying. I have fun. And I don't, again, it's not something I would give fucking like horror rewards. I'm not gonna like, I don't know, fucking advertise it and like but it's fun. If you just want some good old cheesy B horror movie fun, Blood and Honey is definitely a new go-to for me. Don't forget to follow the official Instagram page for the pod, Man of Horror _podcast. And until next time, stay spooky, folks. Peace.